Are you invited for a party? Then what are the English terms that you can use to be a great guest? Well, that's what we are going to learn in today's lesson. Hello friends, it's me Niharika again with a new lesson for you. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at some polite English terms that you can use in order to be a great guest. Well, lucky you if you are invited for a party. It doesn't matter if the host is a great host or just alright. But it's important for you to be a great guest. Because if you are invited somewhere, it's nice to be really polite to the people that you're meeting. So what are the English phrases that you can use when you go to someone's house or to a social occasion? Well, let's have a look. The very first thing, the moment you get there at the party, you would say, "Thank you for inviting me." So the hosts are there to welcome you and they say, "Hello, welcome." So you would say that, "Hey, thank you for inviting me." Okay, so that's the first polite expression that you should use. So basically, you are thanking them for inviting you over for the party. All right? Now also, make sure that you be on time. Now, if the party time is 7 p.m., so be there at least by 7:30, okay? So not too early and not too late. Just about the same time that has been given to you. And then thank them for inviting you over, okay? So this is the first polite expression that you would use. Now, what's the next thing that you can do? Well, if you look at some phrases here, "Here are some flowers for you," or "Here is a small token of love for you." Now, when you are invited for a party and when you get there, it's nice to take a small thing, a small gift for the person who's hosting the party. Now, it's not to be a very elaborated gift, or it doesn't have to be a very, very expensive gift, but it can be just a bottle of wine, or maybe some beautiful flowers, or probably just a small thoughtful gift. But yes, make sure that you just don't go to the party empty-handed. You take a small token of love for the person who's hosting the party. And when you are gifting this to that person, these are the expressions that you would use. You can either say, if you're carrying these beautiful flowers, then you would say, "Here are some flowers for you." Or if you are carrying a gift or a bottle of wine, then you would say that, "Here is a small token of love for you." So make sure to carry a thoughtful gift. All right? Now, what's the next thing that you do? Well, you would compliment. It's always nice to pass on certain compliments for the person who's hosting the party. Now, you can compliment on anything. If you really like the house, then you would say, "Wow, what a beautiful house you have." Or you can just compliment on the dress or on the suit that the host is wearing. "Wow, you look great. You look gorgeous. Wow, look at you. You're looking so handsome." Okay? So these are certain compliments that you can give that would make that person feel really nice. So after thanking that person and giving a thoughtful gift to that person, it's time to compliment. And how do you do that? What are the exact words that you can use in English? Well, here are a few examples for you. Your home is beautiful, okay? So you really liked the house. It's just amazingly decorated and you loved the feel of the house. So you would say your home is beautiful. And if you like the way the party has been well arranged, then again, appreciate how amazingly you have arranged the party. Okay, so again, it's a big compliment for that person because that person has worked hard and has tried to make all the arrangements for the party. So it's time for you to appreciate that. Or you can compliment the dress that the host is wearing. All right, so certain compliments, and that should just do fine. Moving on to the next thing that you need to do is appreciate the food that you're eating. When you go to a party, people really put in efforts to either cook or order food from outside. And they try to serve the best of drinks and the best of food to their guests, right? So even just in case you haven't liked the food, well, don't say it that, "Ooh, this food is absolutely unpalatable." Well, that's rude. You would not do that. Whether or not you like the food, whether or not you like the drinks that have been served to you, well, it's important for you to be nice and appreciate the food that's been served. So, the exact words that you can use in English in order to do so is, the food is heavenly. Okay, so these are certain adjectives for you that you can use. The food is heavenly, or the food is absolutely divine. Okay, so you are indulging yourself into great food that's laid on the table and you're loving it, so you're gonna appreciate by saying that the food is divine. Or you can say the food is absolutely scrumptious. Okay, so you are enjoying the food that you're eating, so you are gonna say that the food is scrumptious. So these are just the common adjectives that you can use to describe the taste of the food that's been served to you. And if you have to talk about the drinks or the alcohol that's been served, then you can use adjectives that like, well, this drink is so amazing, or this drink is absolutely refreshing. Okay, so these are the certain adjectives that you can use to describe a nice drink that's been served. All right, so after appreciating the food and after you have really enjoyed the party, you had a great time, you met people, you socialized, now it's time to leave. So when it's time to leave, what are the expressions that you can use? Well, you can say, "Thanks for your hospitality." So you really enjoyed the way the hosts treated you, the way they were taking care of you. So it was great hospitality. So a perfect English expression that you can use to do so is, "Thanks for your hospitality." Or you can say, "Thanks for the lovely evening." Of course, you had a great time. Well, if it was not this party, you would have been sitting in your house lying on the couch and watching TV. So that's boring, right? So appreciate that. Thanks for the lovely evening. So these are certain polite expressions that you can use when you get to a party. Let's just quickly revise them. When you get there for the party, the first thing that you do is thank the person for having you there. So thank you for inviting me. The next thing that you do is carry a thoughtful gift. So you are giving a gift to that person. Here are some flowers for you, or here is a small token of love for you. What's the next thing that you do is compliment. Your home is beautiful. How amazingly you have arranged the party. So you try and use different expressions to compliment and then appreciate the food that you're eating. The food is heavenly, the food is absolutely divine, or the food is scrumptious. Okay, so this describes that yes, you are enjoying the meal way too much. And then the last thing that you do, that is when you're leaving the party, is thanks for your hospitality. Okay, you're being nice, and thanks for the lovely evening. Okay, so either of these two you can use. So go enjoy a party and be a great guest, and the next time you're attending a party, let me know how did it go, and I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.